Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to coffee time. Cheers. This is so good. Cheers. Oh my goodness. Cheers. Mm. I want another sip. One more time. Cheers. Oh my goodness. How are you doing? I've missed you. It's been a while since I've last talked to you. It's been like maybe 3 months or 4 months. I know it was before Michael and I became boyfriend girlfriend, so it's been like at least 3 months. So just wanted to have some coffee with you, and um, I have a list of things I want to talk about. I have a section for little moments. I have some milestones I want to talk about, and some bigger moments, basically things that we did, and then what I see in our future. So let's get started. Cheers. Mmm, this is so good. Um, yeah, that is fantastic. Cup of coffee. Cheers. Oh my gosh, let me do another cup of coffee. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, so let's talk about the big stuff and then go into the small things. So I want to talk about some milestones that we've reached. So we've been officially boyfriend girlfriend since January 23rd, and so it's almost been 3 months next week. So I'm really, really excited about our 3 month anniversary. I feel like the 3 month is a bigger milestone, I guess, than like a 1 month or 2 months. But it's been really smooth sailing since day one. So it doesn't really feel like anything different since we became boyfriend girlfriend. Like I honestly feel like we were a couple from really early on. Um, when we started dating, or when we first met, we met on a Tuesday, and then that weekend, I told him um, that he would make a really great partner. I feel like he would make a really great partner, and it's true. It really is. Um, he has surprised me in so many ways. Like he got me this 49ers earring. And the story behind this is it was the day before, it was like the Friday before the Sunday Super Bowl. And we were planning on going to his place and watching the Super Bowl together and decorating Valentine's Day cupcakes together. And so I mentioned on Friday, I was like, oh, it's a little too late to order earrings because it'll go really well with my jersey. And then the next thing I know, on Saturday morning, he texted me and he sent me a picture of the 49ers earrings, and I was surprised. Like I was, first of all, so happy that he has that kind of foresight to anticipate my needs and wants, and not also anticipating, but like if I say something, that he'll remember it, and then he will, keep it in the back of his mind and buy me something later on, right? So I really like that, and that makes him my favorite boyfriend. He's my favorite person in the world. The next milestone is sharing Netflix and Prime accounts. So we shared, he shared me his Netflix account like a month or so after, or maybe like a week after we became boyfriend girlfriend. things have happened like really quickly early on. Um, Another milestone is kind of like an ongoing process right now because I haven't received it yet, but we are going to get matching PJ sets. So he bought a silk PJ set for us, and I'm really excited about that because I've always wanted to do something like that. And I always thought it was cute when like couples take Christmas photos, with matching PJ sets. So yeah, he ordered it last week, and he shipped it to my house, my parents' house, because it's a little bit more pricier item. So we didn't want to get lost potentially, to his apartment. Um, and then another milestone that we completed last weekend was our first time cooking together. Mainly, it was me cooking, but he um, shredded or peeled off the basil leaves and put it in the pasta. So he did help a lot. And then another huge milestone and memory is Valentine's Day. Um, Valentine's Day was a really special day because we went to Cheesecake Factory. I mean, it was normal dinner date, and we both wore pink, and he made me really feel special that day. So first, he wore this like pink shirt and or dress shirt, I should say. And I remember saying to him like a month ago before Valentine's Day that I really like the pink shirt. And he sent me like a screenshot of some of the shirts that he wears for work. And I was like perusing through the website, and I saw the pink one. And I was like, oh, I like this one. And so he said he favorited it, and I didn't know he was gonna get it for Valentine's Day. And then on Valentine's Day, I told him like the day before that I was gonna wear a light pink dress. So he knew that I was gonna wear a light pink dress. So we matched, and I really like that. Cheers. Um, so yeah, and then after um, Cheesecake Factory, we went back to his place, and he told me to close my eyes. It felt like I was in a movie. So he told me to close my eyes, and he had like rose petals leading up to his living room and twinkle lights with a pathway. And he had like twinkle light hearts with like rose petals on his bed. And he has rose petals. He had rose petals everywhere, and also twinkle lights everywhere. And then and then it led to his living room where um, he had a photo album. I'll show you real quick this photo album that he put together. And he just put some photos together that um, this is our first photo. This is his first photo. So yeah, we have some photos together where we're together and kind of, our journey together. And I just really, really appreciate this kind of effort. And so, yeah, we have a lot of memories, and I've been slowly filling up this this album. So I'm really old school like that, I guess. And yeah, I've been updating it like I updated it once, and I need to update it again because it's already been a month since I updated it. And so I have a lot of photos that I need to print out. And so he made that. He also made me a voiceover video of our journey, our relationship journey, and it was really, really sweet. So um, yeah, and he got me a bouquet of pink and red roses that were so pretty and smelled so good. So that was Valentine's Day. Yeah, I felt really special, and he outdid himself. um, okay, so yeah, those are the milestones, and I want to talk about like the bigger moments, like kind of the main things that we have done in our dating. So we've been to basketball games. So we've been to Lakers game. That was like really early on. And then we also went to a Clippers game. We went to the Intuit Dome in Inglewood. And then we've been to the comedy shows. We've been to Shang Wang. We've been to a comedy show at Ha Ha Comedy. I really wanted to see Leslie Liao, and I knew she was going to be there. So she did like a short 10-minute skit. And I couldn't see her Wednesday stand up show because um, Michael was busy at work. So we had to do Thursday night. So that was really fun. Um, and then what else? We've been going to church almost every weekend. We skipped last weekend because I got sick, but we're gonna skip a couple more Sundays because Easter's coming up and he needs to spend it with his family, and a couple of other things are coming up. But we usually go to church, and we go to lunch after that, and it's been so fun. We've been to the Arboretum, we've been to the racetrack, we've been to the mall several times. We've been to the shops at Santa Anita and the Americana in Glendale. And we've been to several restaurants. We've been to the Deer. We went there on Tuesday. And then we went to Spire 73 really early on. But I want to go to more restaurants with him. um, I mean, we've been to like a lot of brunch places too, you know. Like we've been to Colonial Kitchen in San Marino. We've been to the Nordstrom Cafe at the Nordstrom in the Santa Anita, the mall there. And then we've been to, where have we been? Oh, we've been to some like local, um, like breakfast brunch places. We've been to Denny's. So yeah, it's always really fun to have brunch and lunch with him. And then we also watch a lot of movies together in the theaters. So last weekend we saw The Amateur at the Americana, the AMC theaters at the Americana. We've been to the iPic Theater. Oh, we saw Flight Risk at the iPic Theater. Yes, that was fun. And then we saw The Last Breath. That was really good. We both really liked Last Breath. And then we've seen The Lion King. We've seen The Brutalist. It's our least favorite movie of all the ones that we've seen, but yeah, we've seen a lot of movies. For someone who does not like watching movies before I met Michael. Um, so yeah, those are all the things that we've done. Usually we have a pretty good routine going on. Like usually on Fridays, I go to his place and we have dinner together. We watch a movie together. It's kind of like our night to just chill and relax after a long week. And then on Saturdays, he usually comes to where I live and we hang out, or sometimes for 3 weekends, we went to the city where he's going to move to. He already signed the lease and he already has like a lot of his stuff at his new apartment. So there's a lot of changes going for him at work and also at home. Um, and then his job is also moving, and he's going to live like a block from his new building. So that's so close. Um, what else? There's, oh, we're planning on traveling. So we're planning on traveling the first week of June. And I have a couple of places, but I really want to go to this one island in the Caribbean. I told him like the first day that we were talking that I wanted to visit all the islands in the Caribbean. So I really, really want to go to this one island. And I'm just really excited. We haven't planned anything yet though because we're waiting for his boss to come back to the office. He's going to come back the last week of April. So, um, and then what else? Oh, okay. So let's talk about the future. So some things or some milestones that I'm looking forward to. So traveling is one of them. I also want to do, and I've always wanted to do, a professional photo shoot every 6 months. And so I kind of wanted to like document, I don't know, like ourselves, And at the beginning, of course, like if we don't, we don't have kids yet, so it's gonna be just us two, and then I want like photo shoot every like 6 months, so that you know, if we have a baby, then he's gonna be there, and you can see the baby growing up in photo shoots. I'm also looking forward to meeting his parents, and him meeting mine. We have briefly talked about it, but he wants to. He's not. We're not ready yet. I'll say that. And I don't feel ready yet. I think for me, I would need him to talk about engagement and getting married first before he meets my parents. Like, I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to set it up until he is ready to take that step. So, yeah, that's the next step. And then, yeah, engagement. So, we would have to talk about engagement and marriage and all that kind of stuff before he meets my parents. I guess it's the traveling first, photo shoot. The photo shoot, I'm thinking around like July. Um, I really love this year because my birthday is June 25th. So 25 has always been my favorite number. And I love that it's the year 2025. So I really want to have a photo shoot on July 25th, 2025. I think that will be a really great like date. I also love May 25th, but that's a Sunday and I don't really want to do it that soon. Um, it's really soon and I just don't have like everything ready. But he and I have briefly talked about like what we want to do for the photo shoot. So um, I voted for pink, like a light pink color. And so we were shopping at the mall, yes, like last couple weeks ago and 3 weeks ago now. Oh my gosh. And I saw him wear a pink suit. So this is what happens when we go to the mall. We go to Express, and I go in and I check out the stuff, and then I grab a jacket, like a suit jacket, and I tell him to wear it, and he looks good. Like, and I take pictures. So he looks so good in this like light pink suit from Express. And I took a picture, I sent it to him, and then last weekend we were at the Arboretum. We had like a blanket down and um, cheers. We had the blanket down and we were, ready to, um, or we were just like hanging out. And we were relaxing and he took a nap and I woke him up. Or I didn't wake him up, he just woke up. And I was like, so are you gonna get a pink suit? And he has texted me before that he's gonna get a pink suit just for me. And so I am really excited for that. And I've been, looking up dresses and stuff like that. Um, but I decided to not buy a dress or not buy any clothes for a month. I'm not going to buy any clothes for one full month until May 16th. So the next day I can buy clothes is May 17th. And it's because I have so many clothes. Like I have a hard time like saying no to dresses. I have a weakness for dresses and I already have a lot, so I don't need any more. And I already have so many dresses that I've never worn before. So, yeah, I'm just gonna use what I currently own, and kind of reduce my uh, footprint in terms of clothes. Okay. Um, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, so little moments. So there's a lot of the best thing that I love about our relationship is the little moments that we have. And it happens everywhere we go. So, for example, like we were at the iPic Theater, and the iPic Theater is pretty amazing. And so it feels like when you're watching the movie, it feels like you're in a first class seat because like every two seats is kind of like it's sectioned off, and um, you have to go down two escalators. So whenever there's an escalator, we love an escalator moment. So he is 6'1" and a half, and I'm 5'3", and so he's pretty much a lot taller than me. And so whenever we go up the escalator, I go first in the escalator, so he goes second, and so we're kind of like even height, and we hug. And then when we're going down, he goes first, and then I go second. Yeah, and then we're like the same height. I also really enjoy um, going up and down the stairs like that too. Like I like going down the stairs with him a lot. So when we go down the stairs, I let him go first one step. And so when he goes down one step, I'm kind of like at a higher level and it's more comfortable for me. And then whenever there's like a little ledge, I try to make it a moment for us um, to kiss and like hug and stuff. Like at the Arboretum, there was this gazebo where there was like a step to get into this gazebo. And so I was excited and I got up the gazebo and, we hugged. We also skip, and it's so cheesy. Like, I sound like, and I feel like I live in a Hallmark movie, and I really do. And it's because we're in a honeymoon phase. It's only been like 2, 3 months since we started becoming boyfriend girlfriend, and we've dated for 4 months now, so it's pretty amazing. Yeah, we started talking like December 19th, and so it's almost been 4 months since we started talking. And we skipped at Sierra Madre. We were at downtown Sierra Madre, and we were like, and just walking around the street, and we just like skipped, and that was really fun. And we were at the Arboretum, and we skipped, and then we were at Claremont, like downtown Claremont, shopping, and there was this pathway, and there was no one there. So whenever there's like a pathway where there's like no one there, then I like to skip with him, and I like grab his arm and just like skip. And it's just, I don't know, it's just really fun, and I'm just very, very happy. I'll just say that. Um, anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, and I can't believe I've been talking for 25 minutes about this relationship, but that's how things are going. And then, let's see, to end on a bad news, um, a lot has been going on at work. And so the biggest stressor for me, besides like living with my parents, there's always boundaries that I need to set with them. But the biggest stressor has been work. And so I'll just say that I work for a federal agency and things have just gone off the road when after the new administration. So we are still waiting. I'm still waiting for my return to office orders, and um, we're still waiting on changes. So yeah, I don't know what's going on at all. No one knows what's going on. There seems to be a lot of like news leaks, you know, that where we can gather some information here and there, but we honestly don't know what's going on. So there's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to my job. And it's not a great place to be because one of the biggest benefits of being a federal employee is that the job is very secure. And so it's no longer feeling that secure. um, but yeah, we'll see what happens. And I know that whatever happens, like, it's going to be totally fine on the other end because I know that if I lose my job, then I'm going to find another job. And that's totally fine too. So, cheers. Mm, yum. By the way, this is the Gold Lace collection by Queen Anne. And I love good china. I love good china like this. This is so pretty. Cheers. Mm. Mm. Alrighty. Um, that's all I have for you today. I just want to send you off with this rose. Michael gave me this rose. I know it's like a weird thing going on right now. He gave me like this one long rose that was like wrapped in like plastic and it had a ribbon on it, which I'm wearing right now. And so I put it in water and yeah, I've been smelling it here and there. So yeah, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoyed this coffee time and I will see you next time. Bye.